Hey, what's up, guys? I am going to do a demo video for two different customers because I have a situation here that in all of the sabers that I've ever done, I've never run into this before. So I did two of the exact sabers, which I've done before, right? I did two Banes, but they're both belonging to a guy named Nick. They're two different Nicks, and they're just basically the opposite color schemes of each other. So this one's black with chrome accents, and then this one's chrome with black accents. They're both installed with CFX, and they have the exact same setup because I installed them side by side, and so that I could get them done in the same time. So I don't typically do two different demos in one video, but to not be redundant as much as possible, I think I'm just going to do it this time. Address both nicks and go over both of these sabers. I'll go over the first one in detail, and then I'll show the second one how it's set up the same, but we'll demo both sabers so you guys can see that they're working. We'll go over this one first, right? It's installed CFX. It's got CCSabers LEDs in there for the main PCB. You can see that in there. 2-button setup. So your top switch will be your activation, and then I put this bottom switch down here of your auxiliary. These both have static batteries and removable speakers to get to the board. So what you want to do is unscrew this pommel right here. And when you unscrew the pommel, you're going to see a little spacer in there. I got a spacer in both of these guys. That stays in there. It's super tight so it doesn't fall out. You don't ever have to worry about that. That's just to help push this speaker in place so it doesn't move. But what you have here is your 28mm Smuggler's Outpost speaker right here, and it's a speaker pod. So you just take it and you pull it right out when you want to get to the kill key. When you look in there, if I can hit it with the light right, you've got your kill key that's in your recharge port, and then you've got a micro DIN connector over here on the other side, which matches up and hooks up to the speaker pod right here. And then you've got easy board access, so you can access your SD card from there. You just need a pair of tweezers. That's what I've been using. So it pops in and out super easy from there. Do what you need to do with your fonts, and then stick your SD card back in there. Just make sure when you're sticking it back in there, you be careful that you put it right in the slot. Don't go over the board. It might fall into the saber, and then you're going to have a really bad day, right? So just pay attention to what you're doing when you're putting that SD card back, and you shouldn't have any issue whatsoever. But when you take the speaker out, you got your kill key there. Just come over here and pull it with your finger. Now, of course, you're not going to hear anything because we don't have the speaker in, but you've basically just woken up the board. So this speaker pod on both of them, if I can get the light right, it's got this little peg right here on one side, and then the micro DIN connector on the other side. That locating peg, there's actually a hole in the chassis. You can see it right there. That's to help you line up the speaker pod. So don't force it. Just kind of pay attention to it, and it'll pop right in where it's supposed to be. And then when you got it all popped in, just go ahead and screw back on your pommel. Just like that. Now we can come over here and hit activation. Super loud. Nice smooth swing. See your LEDs are firing up like they should in there. Auxiliary. When you hold it down for blade lock up, and then we'll turn it off, and we'll throw a blade in. These take 1-inch diameter NeoPixel blades. And then you're going to want to use your blade retention screw. And then I'll show you where that's at real quick. So once we lock this in, your blade retention is that grub screw right there, right? So you just tap for blaster deflex. You can go fast or slow, so slow, fast, or you hold it down for blade lock up. To change sound fonts, what you want to do is just hold down your auxiliary.
Sound bank selection.
Why do you come to fight, Jedi?
You'll hear that, and then you can use the buttons to go up or down on the menu. That's my secret CFX font. You can play that at home there on both sabers.
Crystal focus.
So if you find one you like, hold down a button. Now we're on crystal focus. It's the crystal focus reboot, so it's got smooth swing. You got good flash on clash. And we'll turn it off and take the blade out. So that's how, I left all the stock fonts on here for you, so you can cycle through those and play with those if you want. I was just basically showing you that it works. Then we'll come over here, unscrew the pommel, and then we want to take the speaker out so that we can put the kill key back in. So we'll just pull this out just like that, and then take your kill key. You can, if I hit the activation right now, you can see that it's on. Then as soon as I put the kill key in, it turns off, so all the power is cut off. And then you need to get a charger if you don't have one. I always tell people, go to the custom saber shop. They have chargers for a very reasonable price, and they work fine. Actually, they work great, right? So we'll put the speaker back in, and then we'll put the pommel on for safekeeping, and that's this one. So we demoed this one. Now we're going to demo this one right here. It's set up the exact same way. So you've got you know, CCSabers LEDs in there. You got your two buttons set up, and it's the same configuration. So the top switch is your activation, and the bottom is your auxiliary. And we'll unscrew this pommel, and then same speaker pod right here. So we'll pull that out, and then you can see in there your kill key. If I can get it in the camera, your kill key, micro D connector, board access, exact same chassis setup, right? So we'll just come over here and we'll pull this kill key out too, and then we'll slap the speaker in it again. Don't force it. Just kind of feel it. Try to line it up with your eyes, and then put it in there and kind of feel it. After you do it the first couple times, you'll really get the hang of it, and it's pretty easy to do, right? Probably could have done that faster if I wasn't trying to talk about it as I was doing it. But then we'll just come over here and screw this pommel on. This pommel does have the spacer in it too. Super loud as well. There's smooth swing. Auxiliary. I mean, this thing is just hold it down for blade lockup. And we'll put a blade in here too. And we'll fire this guy up. So we'll lock that down. Blade retention's in the same spot. Blade locked up. And then we'll hold down auxiliary.
Sound bank selection.
I claim this sword, and my rightful place as leader of Deathwatch.
Crystal focus.
Nebula.
Let's stop on Nebula, so hold the button down.
Sound energy critical.
Now it said sound energy critical because this battery needs to be charged. I have not charged either one of these sabers. I just got done installing them both. So they're brand new batteries, and they'll need to be charged.
Energy critical.
And that is your cue to charge your battery. With flash on flash. Blade lock up.
Energy critical.
Some nice shine through in your windows.
Energy critical.
Just like that. Now we'll take the battery out of this one too. Or sorry, the blade, not the battery. Static batteries on these guys, they need recharge, or they have recharge ports. You'll need chargers. Okay, so we'll take the pommel off this guy. Now on this particular saber is different from the other one only because it came with a washer that's on your pommel. So make sure you don't lose that. It's a very thin shim. Actually, it's not a washer, it's a shim. So I left that on there. Just try not to lose it. I don't think that you'll need it. I don't see what difference it would make, but since it came like that, I'm going to send it back like that. So we'll pull the speaker out just like that. We'll turn this on, and then I'll put the kill key in so you can see that die out too. That's how you know the power's cut and everything is good to go. And then we'll just take this and put it back in. Remember, don't force it. It'll go in, right? And then screw this pommel back on like this. And that is your guys' Banes. So I hope they came out the way you like. I apologize for doing 2 different demos in one video. I just did not want to do, you know, like a 8 to 10 minute video and then turn around and do the same exact video for 8 to 10 minutes. I thought it was better just to cover them both in one video. So I hope you guys don't mind. But let me know if you got any questions. All right, thanks.